Now we've added some text and sticky notes to our board, it's starting to take shape quite nicely. But let's add some symbols and some images to make this a little bit more interesting to look at, and easier to organise our thoughts. On the top toolbar, I'm going to press onto the Shapes button. Now if you've used Keynote or Numbers or Pages before, you'll be very familiar with this. There are hundreds of different shapes that you can use and customise on your documents. Of course, I can filter by category, or I can simply use the search box at the top. I'm going to search for a symbol of a camera, and then click on that to put it on my page. I'll move that to above the things I want to see. I'm also going to add some other symbols for my other subheadings. So I'll go back onto that button and I'll get a picture of an aeroplane for the travel arrangements section, and then to finish off we'll get a picture of a shopping bag to go on our things I'd like to buy section. Of course we can change how these shapes look, because I don't really want them to be that plain blue colour. So when I click on there, on my floating pill-shaped toolbar, I've got the option for the fill colour and the line around the outside. We'll do the fill colour first, and we can choose any of these colours or any of the more colour options as well. And then when you've chosen your fill colour, you can go along to the line section. Now on here you can change how thick your line is, you can change the colour of the line, and you can even change the style. Do you want a solid line, a dotted line, a dashed line, or a hand-drawn style? I'll spend a few moments tweaking how this looks, and now I'm pretty happy with how this graphic symbol looks on my board. Just like with the text in the last video, I can right-click and go to Copy Style, and then I can right-click and Paste Style. But if I know I'm going to have lots more shapes on my board, there's actually a quicker way rather than copying and pasting every time. So if I right-click on one of the shapes that I have customised, I can then select Save as Insert Style. Then, whenever I add a new shape, it will automatically have that same fill colour and the outline. Let's quickly test that by getting another aeroplane from our shapes library, and look, just like that we've got the red and the black plane. That now means of course I can delete the old aeroplane symbol, safe in the knowledge that anything else I add will have this same theme. While you're clicking on to the next video, maybe tap that subscribe button down below as well, where as well as a complete course on Freeform for Mac, I've also got loads of other videos to help you make the most of your MacBook, iMac or whatever device you're currently watching this on.